All new at 11 now, a breakthrough solution for baldness. It's a bold statement.
The science behind a potential cure for hair loss.
What can we do for hair loss? How can we grow new hair? Well, first of all, we have to put the detective hat on and find out why there is hair loss.
What if I told you that the key to regenerating your hair is a natural cure that you can easily incorporate into your daily routine? In this video, I will reveal the secrets you need to know about hair loss. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. When analyzing hair loss, we must evaluate a few common causes. For example, I had a friend who began dyeing her hair at an early age. She'd been using chemical dyes to cover up her gray hair since her 30s, and it had taken its toll on her hair follicles. Chemical dyes can be very harsh, potentially causing hair loss.
So what would be some of the most common causes of hair loss? She used a chemical hair dye, and little by little it was killing off her follicles where the hair grows. So it can be chemicals on the hair. Another friend of mine did not like her very curly hair, and so all her life, from probably about her late teens right up until her 50s, she straightened her hair.
The procedure is employing strong chemicals to break the connections in the hair, allowing it to be molded into straight strands. Whether you're straightening or curling, these toxic chemicals disrupt the natural structure of the hair, which can lead to damage and loss over time.
They rinse off that chemical and then they put another chemical on to set it. So to set the bonds together, and then that sets the hair structure as straight or as curly.
Nutritional deficiencies are also a big factor in hair health. A lack of essential nutrients can contribute to hair thinning and loss, so it's important to make sure you're getting the right vitamins and minerals to support your hair's well-being. A diet low in essential minerals such as iron, zinc, biotin, and protein can severely damage your hair, leaving it more prone to breaking out. To keep your hair healthy and strong, eat a well-balanced diet rich in vitamins and minerals. Certain medications, such as those for blood pressure, cancer, or depression, might also cause hair loss as a side effect. If you think your medication could be affecting your hair, chat with your doctor about other options or solutions. Understanding what is causing your hair loss is critical for addressing it properly. Once you've identified the underlying cause, you can make specific changes to your treatments and lifestyle to promote healthier hair development. For example, braiding your hair too tightly might cause hair loss around the borders owing to repeated pulling and strain on your follicles.
I have also seen in some areas where people braid their hair really, really tightly. You'll often see that they've got hair loss around here where you've got that weight. You've got that constant weight on the hair, which can really just keep pulling the hair out, and then the follicles are damaged.
Hormonal imbalances can also be an issue. Hormonal changes such as pregnancy, menopause, thyroid difficulties, or stress can alter your hair development cycles, resulting in shedding or thinning.
Sometimes I see hair loss in a hormonal imbalance. So if it's a hormonal imbalance, then the hormones must be balanced back again.
High amounts of stress hormones, such as cortisol, can have a negative impact on hair health, resulting in telogen effluvium, or temporary hair loss.
Sometimes high stress, if someone goes through a very stressful situation, one of the reactions can be hair loss.
Anemia, which is commonly caused by low iron levels, can also contribute to hair loss.
If a person is anemic, it can cause hair loss. So what's anemic? Anemic means very low iron in the blood. And anemia can be caused because of heavy blood loss at period time. A lot of women suffer from that, and that can cause anemia, and the anemia can cause the hair loss.
For women, significant monthly bleeding can cause anemia and, as a result, hair loss. To tackle this, focus on boosting progesterone and managing estrogen levels, which can reduce heavy bleeding and help prevent anemia. Additionally, low hydrochloric acid can prevent iron from being properly absorbed from your food, so it's important to support healthy digestion. Addressing these factors can help turn things around and support healthier hair growth. You can assist your digestion and overall gut health by taking a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper with a little water before each meal. If that is too powerful for you, use lemon juice instead. Simply remember to leave a space between meals and avoid drinking too much water with your food, as this can dilute your stomach's hydrochloric acid.
Because iron is bound up in food and it needs acid to liberate it from food. So it's very important that the person ensure they have nice strong hydrochloric acid. A simple way to ensure that is to have a quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and a little bit of water before every meal. If you're finding that a little bit hard, you can have the juice of a lemon before every meal. Important to leave a break between meals. Important not to drink water with your meals because that dilutes the hydrochloric acid.
It is also important to create a relaxing and enjoyable eating atmosphere. To encourage hair growth, try a scalp treatment mix.
But what can you do to the scalp to encourage the hair to grow again? You can make a mix that you can put on your hair.
Combine half a cup of coconut oil with half a cup of castor oil. Castor oil penetrates deeply, while coconut oil nourishes with its antifungal and antibacterial properties. Add 10 drops of rosemary essential oil, which is specifically beneficial for the scalp. Mix everything well and massage it into your scalp once a week.
And mix it very, very well. And maybe once a week, you massage it into the scalp. Your hair will be very oily, of course, but you massage it into the scalp. Just even the massaging into the scalp stimulates blood supply to the hair follicles. That castor oil penetrates very deep, and wherever it penetrates, it can revive life into that area. And the coconut also is a very nourishing oil, and the rosemary essential oil stimulates. Every herb stimulates different parts of the body, and this rosemary herb is specific for the scalp.
Leave it in for the day and wash it out with shampoo, possibly needing to shampoo twice. Additionally, hibiscus blossoms are excellent for strengthening hair. Crush 3 to 4 flowers and combine with coconut oil to form a paste. Apply this paste to your scalp and hair, let it sit for 30 minutes, then rinse. To achieve the best results, use this treatment once or twice each week. If your hair is still greasy, use another shampoo. To begin, let's discuss how to select the appropriate shampoo. In particular, sodium lauryl sulfate is a chemical that you should steer clear of at all costs.
There's something that you must keep right away from, and it's called sodium lauryl sulfate. Sodium lauryl sulfate is what's in many shampoos, and sodium lauryl sulfate kills the hair follicles.
A significant number of shampoos include this chemical, which has the potential to cause harm to your hair follicles and results in hair loss. It is important to pay close attention to the labels when you are buying. You should look for shampoos that do not contain sulfates. It is recommended that you use shampoos that have nourishing components such as biotin, keratin, vitamins, and essential oils. Because coconut is so gentle on the scalp, shampoos that contain coconut are an excellent addition to your collection.
No sodium lauryl sulfate, because the sodium lauryl sulfate is a chemical that causes the foaming of the shampoo, and that sodium lauryl sulfate has the ability to kill the hair follicles in the scalp. So please keep away from that. You can get some very nice coconut-based shampoos. Coconut is very nourishing to the scalp.
Furthermore, natural ingredients such as aloe vera, rosemary, and tea tree oil have the potential to improve hair quality and maintain the health of the scalp. It is possible to have a significant impact on your hair by incorporating regular activity into your regimen, in addition to selecting the appropriate shampoo or conditioner.
Exercise. What exercise does is it increases the circulation of the blood to the extremities, and the scalp is considered an extremity.
When it comes to improving blood circulation to the scalp, which helps nourish your hair follicles, high-intensity interval training is particularly useful.
So exercise daily, especially the high-intensity interval training. The high-intensity interval training, because of the periods of very high intensity, that really gets the blood moving out to the extremities.
Hydration is also very important. In general, it is recommended that you consume approximately 8 glasses of water for every 100 pounds of your body weight. Keeping your scalp properly hydrated not only helps blood flow, but also guarantees that it receives the nutrients it needs.
And hydration, keep well hydration. Remember the rule of thumb is 8 glasses to 100 pounds body weight. That's a good rule of thumb too, to know how much water to give the children.
Maintaining healthy hair requires a diet that is well balanced. Place your attention on foods that are high in both fiber and protein, such as seeds, nuts, and legumes. Additionally, useful are the healthy fats that can be found in avocados, coconut oil, and olive oil. The importance of fruits and vegetables cannot be overstated because they are rich in essential vitamins and minerals.
Nourishment. We need to nourish that scalp from the inside because your scalp is fed by your blood. That's why when you exercise, you get more blood to the area. But when you get the blood to the area, you want it to be well watered. Exercise will automatically put the oxygen in there. And nourishment, we need to be having a high fiber diet, high fiber.
In order to maintain healthy hair, it is essential to consume foods that include B vitamins, particularly biotin. Some examples of such foods include eggs, leafy greens, and whole grains. It is possible to find omega-3 fatty acids in foods such as walnuts, flax seeds, and salmon. These acids are beneficial for maintaining a healthy scalp. By putting these suggestions into practice, you will be well on your way to having healthier hair and a scalp that is well nourished.
So nourishment is necessary, and remember, when healing happens at twice the rate, sleep. You want to heal, you got to get 8 hours. 8 hours, not negotiable, every night.
It is imperative that you make it a point to obtain 8 hours of sleep each and every night if you want to improve your health and heal from any injuries. This is a requirement that cannot be waived. Whether sleep is important is not something that needs to be debated. If you are not used to having such a great amount of sleep, you should exercise patience and take things gently. Over the course of time, your body might be programmed to sleep for longer and longer periods of time. It is important to keep in mind that Rome was not built in a day. Yet, if you make persistent and incremental efforts to improve the quality of your sleep, you will eventually arrive at your target. Of the utmost significance is the process of creating an atmosphere that is conducive to sleeping.
To good sleep, breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, light or no evening meal, going to bed early, soft lights, soft music, fresh air coming in, nice clean, natural fiber sheets and pillows. All of this is conducive to a good night's sleep. And you will find that little by little, the hair just might start to grow.
Taking any one of these steps will lead to a night of sleep that is free from restlessness. One further essential component in the fight against hair loss is getting enough amount of sleep. It is helpful in the management of stress levels, which, if not addressed, can lead to hair loss if it is not kept under control. During the time that you are asleep, your hair follicles, along with the rest of your body, are able to repair and renew themselves. The maintenance of a healthy hormone balance, which includes the production of cortisol and melatonin, which are both necessary for the development of hair, can be performed by ensuring that adequate amounts of sleep are obtained. These processes are impacted by unhealthy sleep patterns, which can result in an increase in the amount of hair that is lost. In addition, getting enough sleep helps to promote blood circulation, which in turn helps to transfer essential nutrients to your hair follicles. This, in turn, improves the overall condition of your hair and helps to prevent hair loss. It is important to note that genetics have a key part in defining the color of hair, as well as the overall health of the hair. My family did not begin to experience graying until much later in that life. On the other hand, there have been accounts of people who have successfully recovered their hair color by ingesting green drinks that are rich in minerals. Given that the mineral content of our soil has declined by around 50% over the course of the previous 50 years, and that modern foods typically lack critical minerals, it is likely that including green drinks into your diet could be advantageous. This is because green drinks contain a variety of nutrients that are beneficial to your health. In regions such as Australia, where crops are continuously farmed without the intention of refilling the soil with nutrients, it is not difficult to conceive that the quality of the soil may decline. This is something that is certainly not difficult to understand. However, despite the fact that it is regrettable that profit is sometimes prioritized over nutrient-rich soil in industrial agriculture, it is still possible to make the most of the resources that are available. In the event that you have the opportunity to do so, you should cultivate your own produce, consume foods of exceptional quality, and consume a great deal of green things.
So when 2 days later, I gave a lecture on the herbs, I got some of those big leaves and I heavily peeled them, and I just had little sections of the gel, and I invited the people to come up and have a taste. And you just chew it a little bit in your mouth and, yes, it slimes down your throat. But that sliminess is what the lining of the gastrointestinal tract loves.
Super greens, chlorophyll, green barley powder, and wheatgrass powder are some of the options that are available to you. Other options include green barley powder. Not only do they improve your general health, but they also have the ability to assist you compensate for any deficiencies in nutrients that you may be experiencing. Green drinks are fantastic because they contain a lot of chlorophyll, which is the substance that gives plants their green color and also provides us with a number of health benefits. Green drinks are considered to be wonderful because they contain a lot of chlorophyll. It is common knowledge that chlorophyll possesses antioxidant properties and contributes to the detoxification process that occurs within the body. There is a possibility that it will reduce inflammation, speed up the process of wound healing, and possibly boost the production of red blood cells. It is of the utmost importance to acknowledge that the agricultural practices that are currently in use have the potential to deplete the minerals that are found in the soil, which in turn leads to a reduction in the amount of nutrients that are contained in the crops. Taking into consideration the agricultural industry, this is something that ought to be acknowledged. In the event that continuous planting is carried out without the soil being replenished, it is possible for nutritional deficiencies to develop during the planting process. Agricultural practices such as crop rotation and organic farming are two examples of sustainable agricultural tactics that some farmers are employing in an effort to address this problem. Not only do these measures help to reduce the amount of chemical fertilizers that are required, but they also contribute to the maintenance of the soil's overall health. Additional ways in which you may show your support for these initiatives include selecting produce that is grown locally, demonstrating your support for organic farming, and pushing for farming practices that are seen to be acceptable. Although green beverages and supplements are good to one's health, it is important to note that they should be consumed in conjunction with a diet that is well balanced and consists of a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, complete grains, and lean meats. In order to achieve overall well-being and to take care of the environment, it is essential to take a holistic approach to healthcare.
Now, Doc hasn't any great specifics, except that it's a green herb, so it's got that great chlorophyll in it. It's almost got a bit of a flavour like your sorrel.
Eating mindfully and advocating for environmentally responsible farming practices are both components of this technique. It is vital to have a holistic approach to healthcare. You should remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you found it to be helpful. This will allow you to receive additional advice on how to live a life that is both healthy and enjoyable through the utilization of natural means. In the event that you have any inquiries or if you would like to share your personal experiences that are linked with hair care, please do not hesitate to leave a remark below. It is my hope that you will like viewing the film that is about to be shown.